I just have some thoughts on eccentric rate of force development. Some claim that eccentric rate of force development is vital for performance. And to give some credit to those who claim this, it is true that it does play a role in vertical jump performance. But this is studied in individuals who are performing a standing counter movement jump, not sporting actions, which doesn't invalidate the claims per se. And to quote the study that is most often cited to measure this variable, eccentric rate of force development is a strong predictor in performance because it summarizes the capacity of the muscle tendon unit structure to stretch quickly before attaining the peak of force by optimizing neural factors such as motor unit recruitment and the motor unit synchronization. And this is great, but some have interpreted this that you should train for eccentric rate of force development. But this really just says that high rates of eccentric force development means an efficient stretch shortening cycle, which is kind of obvious. And this leads to the thought that training for eccentric rate of force development is a goal in itself. And training for it should look like high altitude drops and other activities that place a high demand on landing or a high demand on decelerating your center of mass. And I'm a fan of altitude drops, don't get me wrong, but this rationalization is misguided. If you're doing pretty much anything that places a demand on rate of force development, eccentric or not, you are training eccentric rate of force development. Eccentric rate of force development doesn't have to be isolated. You're not going to find an individual with high concentric rate of force development and low eccentric rate of force development. That simply won't exist. You're training eccentric rate of force development via sprinting, via plyos, especially cyclical plyos like continuous bounds and jumps. You're training eccentric rate of force development via Olympic lifts. There really isn't a difference in training application when you're looking to improve eccentric rate of force development versus just rate of force development. If you're improving rate of force development, eccentric rate of force development is also improving. Eccentric rate of force development may exist on a data sheet, but it doesn't exist in a vacuum, and it certainly isn't something that you should be concerned with training for. So hopefully that makes sense. Thanks for watching the video. I'll see you next time.